All right, today we're diving deep into the finale of The Shadow King. And let me tell you, this ending, it's not your typical hero wins the day kind of story. It's way more interesting than that. It's all about facing the one enemy you can never, ever outrun, yourself. Let's break it down. Everything, and I mean everything, in this finale comes back to this one absolutely chilling line from Ariane's dark form. And, it's not just some empty threat. It's the truth. And it just hangs there, forcing us to ask the real question. How in the world do you defeat an enemy that literally is you? So, here we are. The stage is set. We're on this totally shattered landscape. The world is just broken. And there's our hero, Ariane, staring down his perfect, dark twin. This isn't just about saving the world anymore. Oh no, this is a fight for Ariane's very soul. And this table just lays out the conflict so perfectly, doesn't it? You've got Ariane fighting for the light, but he's just riddled with doubt. Then there's his dark form. Pure darkness, yeah, but overflowing with confidence. But here's the real kicker, the part that changes everything. Ariane wants to destroy it. The dark form? It just wants to be whole. This thing isn't some random monster. It's a part of Ariane he's been pushing away his whole life. It's basically his shadow self, as the psychologist Carl Jung would call it. All the pieces of us we pretend aren't there. Right in the middle of this epic clash, Ariane's ally Zara just screams this at him. And that piece of advice, it's the pivot point for the entire story. It's a huge signpost for Ariane, and for us watching, that just hitting it with a sword, the classic hero move, is completely the wrong way to go. The real answer is something else entirely. And boom, with that one shout from Zara, the physical world kind of melts away. The real fight isn't on some broken battlefield anymore. It's inside Ariane's own mind. We're leaving the big, flashy explosions behind and going somewhere much deeper, into a really personal, psychological war. Which brings us to a question that, let's be honest, is super relatable for a lot of us. When it's your own fear, your own doubt, your own past that you're fighting, what does winning even look like? It's a tough one, and the story uses Ariane's journey to really explore that. So, to figure out this shadow, Ariane gets dragged back through the very memories that created it. He has to relive being alone as a kid, feel all those moments of pain again, and face his absolute worst fears. These aren't just random flashbacks. These are the literal building blocks of the dark thing he's trying to fight. And of course, while he's going through all this, that dark voice is right there in his ear, twisting his pain into this tempting offer. It's telling him, hey, that loneliness made you strong. Your darkness is your real power. I mean, that's the ultimate temptation, right? To just give in and embrace the part of you that was born from all your suffering. So here we are, the absolute climax of the story. Ariane has been pushed as far as he can go. He can keep fighting this war he knows he can't win. Or he can do something completely different. Something that seems impossible, but will change everything. And that's exactly what he does. In a move that looks like total and complete surrender, he just lets his weapon go. He drops his sword. And in that one quiet moment, everything you expect a hero to do gets flipped completely upside down. But see, he's not surrendering. Like he says he's not giving up, he's ending the fight. He finally gets it. The only way to win a war inside yourself isn't to beat the other side into submission. It's to stop fighting altogether. He's just refusing to play the game anymore. So as his dark form lunges for the final blow, Ariane doesn't even try to block it. He just accepts it. He embraces it. And the result isn't some fiery explosion of destruction. It's an integration, a blast of pure light and pure shadow, and they merge into one. This isn't an ending, it's a whole new beginning. And the transformation is just total. I mean, look at this. Before, Ariane was constantly fighting his darkness. Now, he controls both light and shadow. He's not just a hero of the light anymore. He's a balanced, complete being. He's become the new Shadow King. And you can see it right there, symbolized in his eyes. One is black, one is white. He's finally whole. And with this new, incredible power, that external threat that the entire plot was built around, well, it suddenly becomes trivial. He just lifts a hand, says one single word, and the dark gate that was terrorizing the whole world is just gone. It turns out the greatest power wasn't fighting the enemy outside, but finally mastering the one inside. So the battle's over. The city is safe. But the story's not done with us yet. Because real, meaningful transformation, it always comes with a price. And now we get to the bittersweet fallout from Arian's incredible choice. This quiet little exchange right here, this is the entire point of the story. Zara sees it in the old way, as a simple win or loss. But Arian corrects her. He knows the goal was never to win. The goal was to accept, and that is the huge, profound lesson at the very heart of his journey. But here's the tragic twist. By becoming this whole, balanced being with so much power, he's basically transcended the physical world. His new form is just too much for this reality to handle. So the price he pays for becoming complete is that he can no longer stay. As he starts to fade away, these are the last words he leaves with Sarah. It's a message of hope, really, a reminder that even in our darkest parts, there's always some light, and that the people we love are never truly gone, not as long as we remember them. A few months pass. The world has healed. The city's been rebuilt. Everything is peaceful. We see Zara standing on a rooftop, and it really feels like this is the quiet, final end. But the story has one more little thing for us, a tiny whisper on the wind that suggests, maybe, he never really left. And the whole show ends on that final, mysterious line, leaving us with this really big question that goes way beyond just Arian's story. When we finally stop fighting and accept every single part of ourselves, even the parts we're ashamed of, do we get rid of them, or do they just become a quiet, constant, maybe even necessary part of who we are? Something to think about.